Hi everyone, welcome to Health and Wellness. This is going to be um, your online late 8 uh, course for the semester. And as you can see, it very clearly identifies health and wellness with my name up at the top. One thing that I will tell you is each week you'll have a new announcement, which will, if there's any new content or a type of assignment that we've never done before, that information will be in an overview video here that you can find in the announcements. Otherwise, um, Blackboard, I'll kind of go over the setup of it. So you can find faculty information. So this is going to go over, you can directly email me here. It's also going to go over my information. My office hours, like I've stated before, are virtual, and they are either by appointment. Well, they're always by appointment, just because they are going to be virtual. So I would need to send you a link first, and I'll be offering these from 6 to 8 p.m. on Tuesdays or Thursdays, but I am open to outside of those hours if that does not work for you. I would just need to have some advance notice. You can also find the syllabus and the schedule in this tab. I recommend familiarizing yourself with both of these documents. This will go over really everything that we'll be covering in each week, each block, when the due dates are, and what topics are being covered. I will make it very clear if there's a different due date. So you'll see here this first discussion board, this one in particular is due on March 14th. It is a little bit different just because I need to be able to verify attendance for this class. But so you'll be able to find absolutely everything in there. And then grades, obviously, you can connect with a tutor. When the course evaluation's open, you can click right there. For this semester, everything that you can find for each week will be in the course blocks. So they are broken out into different blocks. The blocks will correspond with the week. So week 1 will be block 1, week 2, block 2, week 3, block 3, and so on. So for this week, obviously you're going to be focused on block 1. And each block is broken out into 2 sections. You'll have part 1, which is really learning the information, and part 2 is applying and expanding. So in this part, you'll see exactly what you can, exactly what is due as far as what you need to read, what you may need to complete. And then here you'll have the same thing. These are more going to be those assignments, the online labs. So we'll go into part 1. I have made everything due the Sunday, so we don't have different due dates. As we go, it will be your responsibility to make sure that you're going through each of these sections, though, and making sure that you're completing everything. There are some types of assignments that you have to complete part 1 before you can access part 2. And if you complete part 1 on Sunday at 3 p.m., there's not a guarantee that I will have that graded. And and some of these assignments, you have to receive a passing score before you can access the next part. So it's really going to be on you to make sure that you're able to complete everything in a timely manner. So for this class, really, I want to make sure that you have Microsoft Office. Please read Message to My Freshman and How to Email Your Professor. I can't tell you the amount of times I get unprofessional emails. And this is a critical skill that you need to start developing now. So please read through these 2 articles. This is a 2.5-minute podcast that I'd like you to review. Here's the first discussion board, and it's really just introductions. Well, part of the hard thing about online classes is we don't really get to interact as we would if we were in person. So really just making sure that you are having these introductions, but then also replying to peers. So having that peer-to-peer interaction. These are our book chapters. So you'll have 2 chapters in this learning area, and then your block 1 journal. This one, behavior change project. So anytime you see BCP, that's going to be the behavior change project. And so if you click on this, it will take you right to the section for the behavior change that you need to submit. So you'll just begin. Here we have everything you can find about the behavior change. So it really is going to identify what you're supposed to be accomplishing. This behavior change is one of those ones where you need to complete each step. You need to receive a passing score in order to access the next one. So you will have a 4-week assignment where you have to either add or subtract a behavior in your current life, and we'll go through SMART goals in order to identify that and set that up. So if we go back to course blocks. So that's the first section of part 1 and learn. Part 2, apply and expand. So there's no difference. It's still about step 1, just to remind you that this is needing to be completed this week. This is a Rockport 1-mile walking test, and so this is going to really assess your aerobic or endurance fitness. So you will need to click through these links in order to really get the most out of this assignment. So really go through this, and then you'll complete the lab. So you just need to add this information into the submission text. You don't have to submit it to, you do not need to attach a file. And then we'll start our ethical information. So you'll want to have this chart open, watch this overview video, and then you'll need to complete your really figuring out what your ethical approach is. So you'll have a reflection that's due. So initial reflection post. So really, you'll want to identify what the order of approaches was for you from 1st to 8. It only has to be the number. You don't have to identify which ones those are. And then whether or not you agree with those results. Go through each of these questions, and then please attach a screenshot of your results page as a Word file. So you'll then need to go back into your discussion board post after watching and reading the ethics module. And so that's going to be down here. So you need to first complete this. Once you've done that, this will open up for you, and you'll need to go and review the approaches. And then write a brief 2 to 3 sentence reflection. So you'll go back into your discussion board and just reply to your original post. The big thing with peer replies is they cannot be, wow, great work, or that was a good thought. I agree with you. They need to be meaningful. You need to have dialogue. You need to have a conversation in reply to their post. So it really needs to be intentional and really make that effort. You'll have an ethics module quiz that you'll take after you review the ethics module, and then 2 labs. So I will say the big thing with 8-week classes is there is about 15 hours of work each week that you'll have, because this is a 3-credit course. So it's very quick. There's a lot of information and a lot of material. So this is the very first week. You'll have 2 sections, like I said, but everything other than this class introduction, everything is due on Sunday, March 17th. And this one obviously is due earlier. So it will be something that I would recommend doing this one first, and then working through the rest of the week's material. Let me know if you have any questions, but I look forward to seeing all of the work that you complete. Thanks.